You are listening to the moviegoer with press buttons. What is up, my moviegoers? It is Press Buttons. Welcome to the very first episode of the moviegoer with press buttons. I am so glad you could join me today. I am a big movie nerd, and I am so happy to be talking about movies with y'all. I'll be going over a whole bunch of things that I'll be talking about. So this is more like an introduction, like a about me episode. The podcasts that I own are This Is How We Press Buttons. That's how it all started out. We have the Trend podcast, the Trend with Press. It's called the Trend with Press Buttons. We have the Tech podcast with Press Buttons. And now we have the moviegoer with press buttons. I'm so happy to be doing this podcast. This is a podcast that I've been really looking forward to ever since I've even thought about doing a podcast like this. So I hope that y'all enjoy this podcast. If y'all are big movie fans, maybe movie theater fans, and all that, this podcast is for you. So I should do the OG way. This podcast is for you. So this is going to be a good episode. This is really just going to be about me and, what's my favorite movie and all that. So, let's go and start. So, I love movie theaters. It's one of my most favorite things. It's one of my favorite hobbies. One of my favorite hobbies is, of course, to watch movies, go to movie theaters. I'd rather go watch movies at a movie theater than watch it online or rent it on Apple TV or anything like that, because I like going for the experience. I love movie theaters because there's so many different experiences. They have an IMAX theater. I'm sure a lot of y'all, if y'all are people that love going to the movies all the time, y'all should know what an IMAX theater is. So, actually, my dad and I, he had a conference, and we decided to go to a movie. This movie wasn't necessarily our first choice, but we decided to go see the movie Godzilla vs. Kong, The New Empire. It was good. I thought they did a good job. This is the only thing, though. I feel like there was really no plot to the movie, unfortunately. But it still was a pretty good movie. It just looked very realistic. I really liked in the movie how Kong found out, he got to find other apes or gorillas or whatever. And my favorite character was the little mini Kong. He was so cute. The little Kong. I don't even know what his name was. But yeah, now, this movie wasn't our first choice. Sorry, I'm running outside, so y'all might hear some cars passing and all that. Just like that Ford F-150 right there. I love movies, and, what's it called? The movie, Godzilla vs. Kong was not the first choice we had. We did want to go see Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, but unfortunately, it just did not really work out. What's it called? For some reason, they weren't playing it in IMAX anymore. Because for IMAX movies, they only play for a certain amount of time. They may play for a week to 2 weeks, and then you can't see it in IMAX anymore unless it comes back. But yeah, it's pretty neat to see that. But anyway, the movie, we decided to go see it because my dad had a conference in the movie theater that we wanted to go see. Was, my dad had I'm losing my focus. My dad had a conference, and we decided to go see a movie. We didn't necessarily decide we meant to do it because there's this movie theater. I found this out probably a long time ago. Probably about, I want to say about, how long ago? What is this? This is it's a dog spa. That's cool, they're washing a dog. But anyway, it was called, it was one of the largest IMAX theaters in the world. Actually, people say it's the tallest IMAX theater, although people say that for a whole bunch of IMAX theaters. But we decided to go see it, and it was absolutely amazing. It was probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever seen. It was probably a massive, not like when I say massive, I mean a massive screen. Now I did go to a what's that place called? I went to go see what's it called? I've also gone to a Regal theater where it had the IMAX. It was a big screen, of course. It's actually, they play 70mm movies, like Oppenheimer was one of them. Tenet was one of them. I think Dunkirk was one of them too. And then just recently, Dune Part 2 was one of them too. Sorry for that noise. They have a dog groomer. Okay. So anyway, I love IMAX movies. I'll be talking about IMAX later. Probably the next episode, I'll talk about IMAX theaters. And like what? Now, everybody thinks IMAX is just about a big screen, which it is. Well, it actually is. There's way more to that. There's way more than a big screen. It's more than a big screen. It has to do with a whole bunch of stuff, which I'll talk about all that in a later podcast. But I've done other movie experiences, which I'll talk about those later. This podcast will be a little bit overwhelming. Next week, I'll be coming out with a whole bunch of episodes, probably like 1 or 2 a day, because there's a whole bunch of stuff I really want to talk about, because I know a lot about movie theaters. I know a lot. I'm thinking of starting a YouTube channel once I get older. Maybe not right now because I'll go to movie theaters, but make a channel where I talk about movie theaters and all that. Or I go to movie theaters and I go watch movies and all that. There's this guy I'm subscribed to. Y'all should subscribe to him on YouTube. It's Mars, or literally the planet Mars. It's all lowercase. Marsman 57. He's a really, really cool guy. Y'all should watch him. He's really good. He goes to movie theaters and talks about him. He's not a big person. He only has 150 something subs, 150 subs or something like that. So, but I would recommend go subscribe to him. He's if you're into movie theaters and you're into movies and all that, he's a really, really good guy. I watch him and he's pretty good. The only thing is he does not post stuff very often. Now, let's say maybe you haven't been to the movies in about 20 years or anything like that. There's a lot that has changed. Of course, we have the new experiences, we have 40X, XD at Cinemark, ScreenX at Regal. ScreenX is actually available at some more places. Dolby Cinema's a thing at AMC, which, of course, like I said, I'm talking more about that later. I might actually just go and do one now while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I love movie theaters. It's one of my most favorite things to think about. So anyway, so I'm gonna go let y'all go for now, but I'm gonna go and do a podcast next, actually, about the what are they called? the next episode is going to be about IMAX, which I'm probably going to talk about that right now in the next episode. So there will be new ones coming out each day at 8 p.m. Starting probably, well, I have to think about it. I think starting from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. This may run till about Wednesday or Thursday, probably about Tuesday or Wednesday. There will be a new episode at 8 p.m. It won't be like that every day. It's just because I have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. Of course, I'll be talking about movie reviews. Like, I really want to go see the new Despicable Me 4. So I'll definitely be doing a movie review on that if I go see it. Or any other movies. If y'all recommend a movie for me to see, let me know. And if it's actually good, if I approve it and all that, then I might go see it. So just let me know. It's gonna be great. It's going to be a great podcast, so if y'all love movie theaters, or maybe you're just getting into movie theaters, then, yeah, go and listen. It's a great time. Movie theaters are great. They may have all been lame and all of them just bad nowadays and all that, or bad back then. Now they're actually good. Now, of course, they're expensive, like the premium experiences, like IMAX or 4DX or anything like that. Those are going to be a little bit more of a higher price. So yeah, I'm going to talk about IMAX. This episode, the next episode will come out tomorrow. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to the Moviegoer Press Buttons. Have a great night, everybody. Peace out. Thank you for listening to the Moviegoer with Press Buttons.